guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching if you are, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been posting for, I think it's been 2 months, but I swear I have a good reason. I recently have gotten engaged, which is super exciting, and I had absolutely no idea. I was super surprised about it. For those of you who don't know, I am currently living in Malaysia, and I went home to South Africa for about a month just to visit, and my boyfriend, who also lives with me, said he couldn't come with me because he was working, he had to work. So I went with my baby because there's family there that she hadn't seen in a while, and so I took her to see them. And long story short, 3 days before I was going to return back to Malaysia, I was at the shop one day and I parked my car, and next to me someone else parked, and I looked and it was Kyle, my boyfriend, now my fiance, and he had surprised me with this whole thing saying that he had to work and he couldn't come over. So anyways, that was a huge surprise in and of itself. But that night we got together with his family and my family, and yes, when we were having dinner he just asked in front of everyone, and like I said, I had absolutely no idea, so I was super shocked. And yes, so I'm engaged, someone's fiance, it's the weirdest thing. So I've decided to do a series of bridal sort of slash wedding makeup looks on my channel. Today's look, I went for the sort of neutral, natural, sort of classic bridal look, but this makeup is all just designed to make you look like a better version of yourself. And thank you so much for watching if you are, and I will see you shortly. Thanks guys, bye. Obviously with bridal makeup you want everything to last the entire day, so we are going to be priming some everything. I don't usually do this, but for wedding or bridal makeup it is absolutely vital. So I'm going to be using my MAC soft ochre paint pot. Now I'm going to be starting off with a contour shade, an actual contouring powder. Mine is from my Tartiest Contour Kit, and it is the sort of light brown. Okay. I'm going to keep my eyes open whilst I place the crease shades down, and I'm not going to be pulling sort of, you know, pulling my eye up or anything. I'm just going to keep them naturally open whilst I apply these shades, and this way I'll see exactly where I'm applying them and exactly how to look when my eye is open. Okay guys, I'm now going to be moving on to my MAC eyeshadows. I'm taking a tiny bit of the shade called Woodwinked on the same blending brush, and I'm putting that a little further down into the crease. And what's amazing about this Woodwinked shade is it's quite a multi sort of tonal eyeshadow. So when you blend it out, it sort of has like a duo tone to it. Especially if you have blue or green eyes, this color is really going to accentuate those sort of color eyes. Because we are going for a sort of natural classic bride, I don't want any harsh lines, so I'm going to go in all the time with a clean fluffy brush and make sure that we have no harsh lines. Okay, I'm then going to be switching up my brushes. I'm going to be taking a MAC 217 and going in with the shade, I think this is Mulch, and again I'm going to be focusing this on the outer third of my lid and bringing it in just halfway sort of into the crease. Okay, I'm then going to be taking a Bobbi brown shadow. This shadow is absolutely incredible. I bought it ages ago and I adore it. It's called Cognac on my shadow brush, and I'm just going to be patting that on the very, very outer third of my lid. Okay, now this is the least neutral color that I'm going to be using. But if you have green or blue eyes, it's really going to sort of bring those out. I'm going to be taking this Super Shock shadow by Colourpop. It's called Game Face, and it's a gorgeous sort of bronzy gold. So I'm going to be taking that on the other side of that brush, and I'm just literally going to be applying this sort of in the middle of the lid. Then for the absolute inner corner, I'm going to be taking another Super Shock shadow by Colourpop. This one's called Lala, and it's a sort of, it's hard to explain, but you can sort of see the colour there. Okay, over top of that colour, I'm going to be taking, I think the one is All That Glitters, and I'm going to be applying that right over where we just applied the Colourpop shadow. Then to highlight the inner corner, I'm going to be taking MAC's Nylon. Okay, I'm then going to be just taking a little bit more of that Bobbi brown shadow, and I'm going just to be deepening up the outer third one last time. Okay, I'm then going to be applying a tiny winged eyeliner. I am going to be keeping the wing quite sort of thin, and I'm only going to be bringing it halfway in on the lid. I'm not going to be taking it all the way in. Okay, I'm then going to be removing the sticky tape just to make sure it is as perfect as we can get it. I'm going to be waterlining using MAC's Teddy eyeliner. I'm then going to be taking a tiny little brush, a tiny shader brush, okay, and I'm going to be going in with that Bobbi brown shade, and I'm going to be pushing this extremely close to the lower lash line. Okay, to smudge that out, I'm going to be taking Mulch and Woodwinked together, combined, on my little pencil brush, and I'm going to be smoking that darker shade out. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with my face makeup. I'm first going to be priming the skin using my Fix Plus spray. Now what I've done with this sort of tiny little travel size of mine that's extremely dirty, I added 2 loose pigments to this Fix Plus. I think I added MAC Vanilla pigment and then an Inglot loose pigment. I think it was number 88, but I'll have to check. I will leave it down below. And it was just sort of a light gold loose pigment. And what this does is it just gives an incredible sort of sheen and highlight to your whole sort of face or skin. And this also, obviously being Fix Plus, helps set the makeup as well. Okay, I'm then definitely going to be priming my skin. Today I'm going to be using the color correcting Prime and Fine Anti-Red Base Neutralizing Primer. This is by Catrice. Okay, then for foundation, I'm going to be using my good old favorite, my Tarte Amazonian Full Coverage Foundation. I'm so sorry. From all the traveling, all the products are extremely filthy dirty. I'm just going to be buffing this all over my face. Then from underneath the eyes, I'm going to be going in first with my MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer in NW20. It's a pinky based concealer, so it is going to help with the sort of bluish undertones that I hate, that insist on being underneath my eyeballs. So I'm going to be going in with this concealer first, just to do a little bit of color correcting under there, and then I'll be using another concealer for highlighting purposes. Then over top of that, I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D Lock It Concealer Cream. My shade is in L11 Neutral, and I'm then going to set the under eyes immediately because I don't want any sort of creasing, and I'm going to be putting a huge amount of product under there. For this, I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light, and I'm going to be plastering it on. Okay, I'm then going to be going in again with my MAC Fix Plus, just shake it up and give my face a spritz. Okay, then to bring some warmth to the face, I'm going to be going in with my MAC. This is such an old bronzer, and it is horrendous. I don't even want to show it on camera. But it is one of my favorites. It's by MAC, and it's called Sun Power, and it's extremely warm. And I just love that it brings such a warmth to the skin. Then for my blush, I'm going to obviously be keeping it to what I know, and this blush is my absolute favorite. It's Warm Soul, and it's by MAC. Then to highlight, I'm going to be using MAC's Soft and Gentle Highlight. Again, my product is disgusting. Then for the lips, I have to use my Too Faced Perfect Nude in Too Faced Perfect Lips in Perfect Nude. It is literally the perfect nude. Okay, over top of that, I'm going to be going in with MAC's Blankety Lipstick. It is, again, the perfect nude, and it's got a tiny bit of a sheen to it. The final product for my lips, I'm going to be going in with Colourpop's, one of Colourpop's lip glosses. I cannot tell you the name, but I will have it linked down below. Okay guys, what's left are the eyebrows, which are absolutely horrendous and I cannot wait to do them. So I'm going to fill those in. Now I am going to be filling them in using a powder. I always use a powder product. I just feel that it looks more natural on the skin, and for me it lasts all day because I do set them using another product as well. If you have a problem, if you have overly oily skin, or if you have a problem with your brows, you know, eyeshadow sort of rubbing off, I would definitely recommend a gel based eye product or eyebrow product. But for me, like I said, eyeshadows always work perfectly and it stays on pretty long, sort of the whole day without rubbing off. So I'm going to be using MAC's Mystery eyeshadow. Okay, then I'm going to be setting them with MAC's Beguile. I'm not saying that correctly, but it's their brow gel for blondes, and this stuff is incredible. It lightens the brows a little bit and it keeps them in place all day long. Okay guys, I quickly went off camera and applied mascara because I completely forgot I didn't apply mascara. I mean, tragedy. But I'm going to be just using my Catrice Cosmetics Lashes to Kill, and then I'm going to be going over those with Estee Lauder's Double Wear Extreme Volumizing Mascara. Now I usually would recommend a waterproof mascara, especially if you're a ball bag like me, because I will definitely be crying, but I cannot stand waterproof mascara. It damages my lashes and it's extremely uncomfortable for me to wear. Okay guys, and then that brings us to the finished look. I really hope you like it guys. Let me know what you think if you do like it, and yes, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you shortly. Bye.